Good afternoon, Chula Live viewers. Today, December 12, 2024, it's the schedule of opening of bids for BP for goods and services. And at the same time, we have scheduled for the pre-bid conference for civil works. So may I request to please stand to an opening prayer.
Let us pray. Father in heaven, thank you for bringing us together today. As we prepare for this meeting, we ask that you prepare our hearts and lead us in your wisdom. May we set aside our own agendas and seek what you desire for us to accomplish during this meeting. Please direct our thoughts and guide our discussion. Help us to be attentive and respectful of one another's inputs and to work as a team. We ask that you grant us clarity of mind and lead us to helpful solutions. In Jesus' name.
Good afternoon once again. So may I request our back secretariat head to read attendance for this afternoon opening of bids for SBP for goods and services.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So good afternoon, everyone, for today's opening of bids for small value procurement for goods and services and public conference for service. Present this afternoon, we have Chairperson, Engineer Maslina Oriental Engineer, our back Vice Chairperson, Engineer Dinamit of Baranda, and also our back Commissioner Member, Engineer Centrally, our back Producer Executive Engineer Pastor J. Banderas. And also have local engineers, Engineer Butuan, and teacher and Kate at Tanya, and also from the NGS, representing the producer, and from the qualifications for the producer. Some which are secure.
Thank you, Engineer April, for the reading of the attendance for this afternoon. Pre-bid conference for civil works, at the same time opening of bids for small value procurement for goods and services. So since the Bid and Awards Committee is quorum, so I will call this pre-bid conference to order. So may I request from the Planning and Design section for the first presenter. Yung sa'yo na mag-present. Yeah. Jo. Yan na lang, Jo. Antay. Ha? Mo Ben, ang sa'yo may present Ben. Electrical Manila. So dapat katong unang magkuhan. So while waiting for from the planning and design section personnel, no? So we will proceed for the opening of bids for this as SBP for goods and services. May I request Engineer Lovely to open the box? So for PR number 2024-12-535, procurement of Chevron to be used for installation of hazard markers along GCVR, Gingoog City. There are three participating bidders: New People's Hardware, Burns General Merchandise, and GRC Marketing Enterprises. This will be evaluated by Engineer Pastor Bandulis. For PR number 2024-12-534, supply and delivery of maintenance materials to be used for activity 302, centerline and lane line repainting of BCIR, Magsaysay Section. There are three participating bidders: New People's Hardware, Burns General Merchandise, and TBR Marketing Enterprises. This will be evaluated by Engineer Harold Kaemari. And we have the next one, the PR number 2024-12-536, procurement of safety device and Handtools for maintenance field workers activity. There are three participating bidders: New People's Hardware, Burns General Merchandise, and GRC Marketing Enterprises. This will be evaluated by Engineer Donel Baranda. PR number 2024-12-537, supply and delivery of maintenance materials to be used for activity 309, other traffic services along BCIR Magsaysay-Balingoan section. There are three participating bidders: New People's Hardware, Burns General Merchandise, GRC Marketing Enterprises, and TBR Marketing Enterprises. There are four participating bidders. This will be evaluated by Engineer Harold Carman. And we have the PR number 2024-12-538, procurement of road signages to be used for activity 301, sign maintenance along BCIR. There are three participating bidders: New People's Hardware, Burns General Merchandise, and GRC Marketing Enterprises. This will be evaluated by Engineer Donel Baranda. And the last one is PR number 2024-12-539, Procurement of Regulatory Informative Signages to be installed along BCIR and GCVR. There are 3 participating bidders: New People's Hardware, Burns General Merchandise, and GRC Marketing Enterprises. This will be evaluated by the back chair. So now we will proceed to opening of the technical proposal and financial proposal.
Mr. Chair, for PR number 2024-12-538, procurement of pages to be used for activity 301, site maintenance of BCIR, submitted by Burns General Merchandise. Burns General Merchandise submitted valid field chief registration certificate valid until November 21, 2025. For all the documents required by the field chief are all valid. The BTI certificate, the mayor's permit and tax clearance, and also the PSI statement are also updated. And omnibus warrant statement also is attached. And notarized as well. So as to the Burns General Merchandise, as their documents overall rating passed with a bid amount of 993,800. 993,800. Mr. Chair, as to the request for quotation submitted by TBR Marketing Enterprises for PR number 2024-12-537. The bidder, Mr. Chair, submitted project registration certificate, which is valid up until July 18, 2025. With detailing information that all their eligibility documents are all valid, with mayor's permit valid up until December 31, 2025. The bidder, Mr. Chair, also submitted a notarized omnibus warrant statement as prescribed by GPPB. So therefore, Mr. Chair, as to this preliminary evaluation of the request for quotation submitted by TBR Marketing Enterprises for PR number 2024-12-537. Evaluating us with the total amount of bid as read for all 3 line items involved: the thermo powder, white, 25 kilograms per bag, roll primer, and glass beads, amounting to
988,100 pesos and 0 centavos.
For PI number 2024-12-539, submitted by GRC Marketing Enterprises. GRC Marketing Enterprises submitted the certified copy of field trips in a platinum membership. GRC Marketing submitted also the certified copy of mayor's permit or the business permit. The bidder submitted also the notarized omnibus sworn statement with the notarized and signed by Attorney Ricard T.M. Mambata. So the bidders have their items with the description for the 3-line items, the Fallen Rocks Road sign, the Curbs Ahead sign, and the Slow Down Accident Prone sign, which be 8 pieces, the 10 pieces, and 30 pieces, amounting to 986,300 pesos only. 986,300 pesos only.
Mr. Chair, for PR number 2024-12-538, submitted by JRC Marketing Enterprises. JRC Marketing Enterprises submitted certified copy of field trips valid until July 1, 2025. All the documents required by the field trips are all valid, such as the DCI certificate, the mayor's business permit, and the tax clearance. Also, audited financial statement. Also submitted the omnibus sworn statement and notarized by Attorney Renante M. Nambata. So as to the documents, GRC Marketing Enterprises, overall rating pass with a bid amount of 989,478 pesos. 989,478 pesos. Same PR number 2024-12-538, now submitted by New People's Hardware. New People's Hardware submitted field trips, valid field trips registration certificate valid until April 10, 2025. So all the documents are all valid, such as the DTI certificate, the mayor's versus permit, the tax clearance, and also updated audited financial statement. Also attached the omnibus sworn statement, notarized also by Attorney Renante M. Nambata. So as to the documents required, New People's Hardware overall rating pass with a bid amount of 998,500 pesos only. 998,500 pesos only.
Mr. Chair, for quotation of New People's Hardware for PR number 2024-12-535, procurement of Chevron to be used for installation of hazard markers along GCVR Gingoog section. New People's Hardware, Mr. Chair, submitted a valid certified copy of field trips, and its validity is until April 10, 2025. Certified copy of mayor's permit is also submitted, valid until the end of this year, December 31, 2024. An omnibus sworn statement is also attached, Mr. Chair, and it was signed by Wilbert D. Militante last December 11, 2024, and was duly notarized by Attorney Nambata. Therefore, Mr. Chair, as to the request for quotation of New People's Hardware passed with a total amount of bid 980,100 pesos. For the same PR number, Mr. Chair, now submitted by Burns General Merchandise, the bidder, Mr. Chair, submitted a valid copy of PhilJEP's registration, and its validity is until November 21, 2025. A certified copy of Mayor's permit is also attached, valid until the end of this year, December 31, 2024. Also submitted, Mr. Chair, is the omnibus sworn statement, duly notarized and was signed by Bernard Solita Yafayan last December 11, 2024. Therefore, Mr. Chair, as to validity of submitted documents by Burns General Merchandise, overall written pass with a total amount of bid 981,180. For the same project, Mr. Chair, now submitted by GRC Marketing Enterprises. GRC Marketing Enterprises, Mr. Chair, certified copy of projects valid until July 1, 2025, and a valid copy of Mayor's permit valid until May 16, 2025, and also attached, Mr. Chair, is the omnibus sworn statement signed by the client, and it was duly notarized last December 11, 2024. Therefore, Mr. Chair, as to validity and completeness of documents submitted by GRC Marketing Enterprises, overall working cash with a total amount of debt 972,756. That's all, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, for the request for quotation submitted by GRC Marketing Enterprises for PR number 2024-12-537. The bidder, Mr. Chair, submitted a certified copy of PhilJEPs with validity up until July 1, 2025, with entailing information that all their eligibility documents are all valid, with Mayor's permit valid up until the end of this year, December 31, 2024. And the bidder also submitted an authorized omnibus sworn statement as prescribed by DPPB. Therefore, Mr. Chair, as to this preliminary evaluation of the request for quotation submitted by GRC Marketing Enterprises for PR number 2024-12-537, overall rating pass, with a total amount of bid as read for all line items involved. Number 1, thermo powder, white, 25 kilograms per bag. Number 2, road primer. Number 3, glass wheel. The total amount of bid as read is 984,750 pesos.
for PR number 2024-12-539, submitted by Burns General Merchandise. Burns General Merchandise submitted the certified copy of Chips registration certificate with a platinum membership valid until November 25, 2025, and the certified copy of Mayor's business permit valid until December 31, 2024. The bidders attach also the notarized omnibus sworn statement signed by the proprietor and notarized and signed by Attorney Ricardo Nambatak. So therefore, the Burns General Merchandise for technical proposal is passed with a line item of fallen rock road sign, corn ahead sign, slow down accident cone sign, with a total bid amount of 990,600 pesos. The same PR number 2024-12-539 submitted by New People's Hardware. New People's Hardware submitted a certified copy of Jeep registration certificate with a platinum membership valid until April 10, 2025. And also the certified copy of Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2024. The bidders also submitted the notarized omnibus sworn statement signed by the proprietor and notarized and signed by Attorney Ricardo M. Nambatak. So therefore, for New People's Hardware as to technical proposal requirements are passed with a 9-item Pulling Rock Road sign, corn ahead sign, slow down accident cone sign, with a total bid amount of 995,500 pesos. 995,500 pesos only.
Hello. Mr. Chair, for PR number 2024-12-536, procurement of safety device and handtools for maintenance field workers activity, we have 3 participating bidders: New People's Hardware, Burns General Merchandise, and JRC Meeting Enterprises. For JRC Marketing Enterprises, Mr. Chair, submitted certified copy of field tips valid until July 1, 2025. So all the documents required by the plaintiffs are all valid. The DTI certificate, the mayor's permit, and the tax clearance are all valid and updated audited financial statement. Also attached is the omnibus sworn statement and notarized. So as to the documents, GRC Marketing Enterprises overall rating passed with a bid amount of 990,315 pesos. 990,315 pesos. Same PR number 2024-12-536 submitted by Burns General Merchandise. Burns General Merchandise submitted a copy of Pilgrim's registration certificate valid until November 21, 2025. So all the documents required by the Pilgrims are also valid. The DTI, the mayor's permit, the tax clearance, and also updated audited financial statements. And also attached the omnibus sworn statement, notarized. So Burns General Merchandise to the documents overall rating passed with a bid amount of 994,545. 994,545. And same PR number 2024-12-536 submitted by New People's Hardware. New People's Hardware submitted certified copy of field tips valid until April 10, 2025. And also the notarized omnibus sworn statement was attached. As to the required documents, overall rating for the New People's Hardware fund with a bid amount of 996,580 pesos. 996,580 pesos only. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, for the same PR number 2024-12-537, as to this preliminary examination of the request for quotation submitted by now New People's Hardware. The bidder, Mr. Chair, submitted a certified copy of Philjips with validity up until April 10, 2025, with entailing information that all their eligibility documents are all valid, with MEOS permit up until December 31, 2024. The bidder also submitted, Mr. Chair, the notarized omnibus warning statement executed by the proprietor and duly notarized. Therefore, Mr. Chair, after this preliminary examination of the RFQ submitted by New Peoples for PR number 2024-12-537, overall rating pass, with a total amount of bid for all the three items involved, amounting to 995,750 pesos. Mr. Chair, for the same PR number 2024-12-537, as to this preliminary examination of the request for quotation now submitted by Burns General Merchandise. The bidder, Mr. Chair, submitted a certified copy of Philjips, which is valid up until November 21, 2025, a certified copy of MERS permit valid up until December 31, 2024. Also submitted, Mr. Chair, is the notarized omnibus sworn statement as prescribed by GPPB. Notarized by Attorney Ricardo M. Lambata yesterday, December 11, 2024. Therefore, Mr. Chair, the request for quotation submitted by Burns General Merchandise for PR number 2024-12-537, overall rating pass, with a total amount of bid as read in figure and in words consistent, amounting to 993,400 pesos. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Future for 2024-12-534. Supply and delivery of maintenance materials to be used for activity 302 Center Line and Lane Line. Repainting along BCIR, Magsaysay Misamis Oriental. Submitted by New People's Hardware. We have 3 participating bidders, New People's Hardware, Burns General Merchandise, and DBR Marketing Enterprises. For Burns General Merchandise submitted certified copy of field GIFs, valid until November 21, 2025. So all the documents required by the field GIFs registration certificate are all valid. The DTI certificate, the mayor's permit, and the tax clearance, and also updated audited financial statement. So Burns General Merchandise also submitted omnibus sworn statement and notarized by Attorney Ricardo M. Nambata. So as to the documents, Burns General Merchandise overall rating pass with a bid amount of 996,705 pesos only. 996,705 pesos only. Next is same PR number 2024-12-534, now submitted by New People's Hardware. New People's Hardware submitted all the required documents such as the certified copy of field GIFs, valid until April 10, 2025. So all the documents required by the field GIFs also are all valid, the DTI certificate, the mayor's business permit, and the tax clearance, and also updated audited financial statement. Also attached is the omnibus sworn statement. So as to the documents, New People's Hardware overall rating pass with a bid amount of 994,810 pesos only. 994,810 pesos only. And for the last same PR number 2024-12-534, submitted by TBR Marketing Enterprises. TBR Marketing Enterprises submitted all the required documents, such as a certified copy of field GIFs registration certificate, valid until July 18, 2025, and the omnibus sworn statement, and notarized by Attorney Marty Lustre Duma. So, TBR Marketing Enterprises overall rating pass with a bid amount of 998,570 pesos only. $998,570 pesos only. Sorry. 988. I'm sorry, Mr. Chair, so for correction, 988,570 pesos. Correction, 988. Yeah. That's all, Mr. Chair.
So I think the bid and awards committee are all done in evaluating the technical and financial proposal of the bidders for this corresponding line items on every PR number. So we will request our back secretary head to read the result bid as read.
Mr. Chair, so this is the result of our operating updates for small value procurement under goods and services. So the PR number 2024-1-535, supply and maintenance materials to be used for Act 302, Center Line and Lane Line Repainting along BCIR Magsaysay Section. So for this PR number, there are 3 suppliers, 75 quotation, and these are New People's Hardware, Burns General Merchandise, and TBR Marketing Enterprises. So those 3 bidders pass the examination of the maintenance meter. For the New People's Hardware, our bid official is 995,310 pesos only. And for the General Merchandise, Bid assured is 96,705 pesos. And for marketing enterprises, bid assured is 1,570 pesos only. And next, 40 consideration of hazard notice along GCVR section. So for this PR number, the suppliers who submitted petition, who provides hardware, based on URC marketing enterprises. So these numbers are the examination of the submitted documents. And for you to this hardware, the measurement is now -50%, 100 pesos. For this merchandise, 181%, 180 pesos. And for GCR, GC marketing enterprises, the measurement is 172,756 pesos. Next, for PR number 2024-5-526, safety rules and Handtools activity. So for this PR number, the are three suppliers submitted petition, and these are new people's hardware, this general merchandise, and GSC marketing enterprises. And those two videos are the final examination of the documents submitted. And for the new people's hardware, the measurement is 196,580 pesos. And for those general merchandise, 195,545 pesos. And for GSC marketing enterprises, the measurement is 190,315 pesos. And for 2024-12-537, supply and maintenance materials, used for services and BCIR section. So for this PR number, there are three suppliers submitted petition, and these are new people's hardware, base general merchandise, and URC marketing enterprises. And these two videos are the examination of the documents submitted. And for new people's hardware, the measurement is 192 pesos or 750 pesos. And for this general merchandise, the measurement is 192 pesos, 700 pesos. And for GRC marketing enterprises, the measurement is 185 pesos, 750 pesos. And for marketing enterprises, the measurement is 280 pesos, 100 pesos. For PR number 2024-12-538, Procurement of Road Signages released for signing documents along BCIR. So for this PR number, there are also three suppliers submitted petition, and these are new people's hardware, base general merchandise, and URC marketing enterprises. And those three videos are the explanation of the documents submitted. And for new people's hardware, the measurement is 190 pesos. And for base general merchandise, 190,800 pesos. And for URC marketing enterprises, the measurement is 989 pesos, 478 pesos. And that is the PR number 2024-12-539. signages to be installed in the BCIR and GCVR. So for this PR number, there are three suppliers and you can check, and these are really higher, this general merchandise and GRC marketing and resources. And there's the use of the accumulation of the documents submitted. And for community server, this amount is 125,500 the base general merchandise, 190,600 pesos, and for GRC marketing pesos, the amount is 6,300 pesos. So that's the answer. Thank you.
Thank you, Engineer Ethel, for the reading of this afternoon opening of bids for the small value procurement for goods and services. So, for the information of all the bidders, all your bid documents are subject for detailed bid evaluation as to Section 32 of the revised IRR and possible evaluation of post-qualification as to Section 34 of the revised IRR. So, do we have a query for or clarification from the online viewers? So none. So we will proceed for the private conference for civil works dated December 12, 2024. So any from the planning and design personnel no? So any who will be the one who will present? So the first presenter is in architect Franklin Eugenio.
Good afternoon, everyone. Sincerely, this afternoon I will be presenting to you the project 25KK0023. Construction of multipurpose building, Magsaysay Multipurpose Complex Phase 2, by Poblacion, Magsaysay Misamis Oriental. Next, please. Okay, the approved budget for the contract is 29,700,000 and project duration is 270 calendar days. Now for the scope of works, construction of reinforced concrete flooring and masonry works, catwalk framing and access ladder, stainless steel railings, this is for the bleachers, painting on all masonry works, rubberized painting after the reinforced concrete slab for the court, it will be painted, and also the bleachers, then painting on all steel works, that is mga process and other steelworks, concrete tiled catwalk around the building, aluminum cladding facade, aluminum windows, aluminum tubular windows handbreaker, aluminum perforated window. As you can notice, everything is aluminum since the site is near the ocean, body of water. And then plant boxes and concrete parking, font signage, landscaping, concrete stairs, access to stalls at the rear side of the structure, electrical works, fire alarm system, and air conditioning system. Next, please. So this is our site from the main highway going to Butuan. We have an access road leading to the site. Okay, let's have a closer look at the site. Next, please. So the site is just across Magsaysay College. So this is what I mentioned earlier, that the site is near the sea. Next, please. So here are current pics of the site. This is phase 1 ongoing. So medyo malayo pa siya sa completion for that phase. Next, please. We have the additional pictures, the interiors. So these are the pictures, and on the top picture is the VIP room. And then from this, next please. This is how additional pictures, closer look at the reinforced process. This is in preparation for the catwalk na gagawin for the third phase, since medyo may kulang sa strength niya yung existing, because this is an existing structure. So we just added yung mga additional like walls, partitions, and everything para makompleto yung gym. So we had to reinforce. This is the original process, and we had it reinforced by adding mga steel plates in all mga members ng truss para ma-strengthen siya, as mentioned, kasi we are going to provide catwalk for our third and final phase, second and final phase. So this is how the gym would look like after matapos na siya. So we provided sunbreaker, of course, and then meron din siyang owning windows and cladding, and then around the gym will be rentable spaces and office spaces in front. Yeah. So for the second phase, first phase of the ongoing phase of the project, all stalls, rentable spaces will be completed. So for the second and final phase for 2025, hopefully matatapos na, and the said gym will be usable. To give us the BOQ and everything, I'll pass them back to our programmer engineer, Jose Hayoma.
Thank you, architect. This is still the same project, 25KK0023, with the ABC of 29,700,000, 270 calendar days. Okay, next. So as mentioned by architect, Frank, we have overhead work for electrical and maintenance. So this will be added for phase 2 project. Okay, next. So for BOQ, we have provision of field office for the engineer, rental basis 9 months, permits and clearances, project builder, sound, occupational safety and health, mobilization, demobilization, general scaffolding, shoring and netting, lump sum, signages, also lump sum, landscaping, clearing and grading, we have 2,458.76 square meters. Then removal and structure and obstruction, also lump sum, structure excavation, common soil, 237.53 cubic meters. Embankment and roadway structure excavation common soil 58.93 cubic meters. Gravel field 213.48 cubic meters. Structural concrete 300 psi 28 days 257.9 cubic meters. Reinforced steel defined grade 40 5,227.41 kilograms. Panels and passwords 179.2 square meters. Soil poisoning 508 liters. CHB non-load bearing 151 95 square meters. Doors, wood panel 11.34 square meters. Steel lower door 59.52 square meters. Frames, jams, series head, transoms, and mullions 15 sets. Finishing hardware 1 lump sum. Aluminum glass window and awning type 213.84 square meters. Cement plaster finish 262.8 square meters. We also have window accessory lump sum. Stainless steel railings 187.2 meters. Aluminum cladding 847.71 square meters. Unlaced tiles for the catwalk 362.5 square meters. Painting works, masonry, concrete, 4,956 square meters. Painting works, wood, 56.7 square meters. Painting works for steel, 1,781.74 square meters. We also have fabricated metal roofing gauge 24 for the gutters, 101 linear meters. Structural steel, 1 lump sum. Structural steel trusses for the catwalk. We have 24,825.24 kilograms. Metal structure, accessories, bolts and rods, 24 pieces. Metal structure, accessories, steel plates, 3,215.71 kilograms. We also have metal structure, accessories, side rods, 77.92. Metal structure, accessories, cross bracing, and buckle also. All these for catwalk and maintenance level. So we also have strong drainage and downspout, 1 lump sum. Windows, electrical, windows, boxes, and fittings, conduit works, lump sum. Wires and wiring devices, 1 lump sum. Lighting fixtures, alarm system, air conditioning system, which is a package split type, also lump sum. That's all.
Thank you, Engineer Silito, for the presentation and architect from Inyo. So from the napa sa electrical. So for the electrical fixtures for electrical work, so presented by Engineer Benison.
For the past or the ongoing implementation of the project, we have 12 80 watts, 9,600 lumens of watts to be installed. However, due to the insufficiency of the illumination for the reference frame of the court, which is only 60 lux, we deemed it necessary to add lamps. So next slide, please. So this will be the layout. The number one, next slide. The lamp labeled as number one is a LED high power lamp. 80 watts daylight and the 650 color temperature and 9,600 lumens. Next slide, please. So the next lamp type is a LED high base smart bright generation 4. It is a neutral white and 200 watts, 120 lumens per watts, and 24,000 lumens per light. Next. The simulation renders this image. The green part is mostly 500 to 600 lux, and then lighter color is smaller in lux. Next slide, please. So these are the lines that indicates the illumination. So the middle part is 600 and the other part mostly outside is 500. And then the pictures has a 150 to 150 and that smallest is 100 illumination. Next slide. So this is the image on the bleacher part. Next slide. So it's a video. So that is all for the presentation of illumination.
Thank you, Engineer Binison, for the presentation for the electrical wirings or fixtures. So do we have as I understand, we have audience from Magsaysay, sir? From DS pala, sorry. How about for the online viewers, do we have? So I think so, no queries and questions from the online. So we will proceed for the next presentation. Thank you. So thank you.
Type na lang muna. Kandiis niya? Kandiis?
For the presenters who can be state your
Sige, sir.
name aron may bawat sa taga online viewers.
Kapon street light lang muna noon. So, zoom lang. So, good afternoon everyone. I'm Engineer John Raxoli Dagimal from Planning Design Section. So, for that project 25KK0018, installation or application of road safety facilities, roadway lighting along BCIR kilometer 129200 to kilometer 129300 and kilometer 1282-650 to kilometer 1284 to 40. So doon siya ka-segment. So ang area is Magsaysay Misamis Oriental, segment 1 and segment 2 with the appropriation of 50 million net FY 2025. Scope of works is installation of solar street lights, construction of road center island, installation of road markers. So with calendar days of 200. So mali siya na sa program Sa segment 1, natay 69 poles. And sa segment 2, natay 20 with a total of 89 poles. DOQ, natay provisional of fuel purpose for the engineer 6.67 months. Occupational safety, lump sum, traffic management, lump sum, mobilization, demobilization, lump sum. So natay i-remove nga actual, existing PCP, 356 square meters for the 89 rows. Structural excavation, foundation fill, embankment from road bridge structure, structural excavation, common soil, then subgrade preparation, then magbutang balik tayo aggregate sa base course. So katong naribog nga PCP at mga lisdan balik, item 311-1 if1, mag-paint ito sa steel katong mga post, downward reinforcing steel grade 40 and reinforcing steel grade 60. For the barrier, this is item 405 1B3 structural concrete with 27.58 megapascal. Dahil nabod siya structural concrete painting works 405.6 with forms and forcework 414.1. Nabod siya concrete curb cast in place item 601. For the regulatory signs 605.2P1 Naidua 605.2A AI1 Naiwalo 605.2AG Naidua. Hazard markers item 605.6 dito naiupat. And nagbutang pa og yuta sa island item 608.1 furnishing and placing topsoil. And naatay thermoplastic nga pavement marking 612.1. So ang main nga item na dili is kaning 602.4.11 atong roadway lighting lump sum. Then additional is nagbutang tag linear delineation system item 602.5.2A2 with cement plaster finish sa atong CHB. So next. So muna nga itong roadway lighting, i-explain na ni Engineer Kit ang specs sa atong lights. So muna itong sample straight line diagram sa atong road. Zoom lang. So diri sa station 1282 plus 650, padulong Kalimon sa mga post by station by 20. So kada beginning na ay nga sign. Bali concrete ni siya ang daring apart mga 2 meters ang kada beginning. So next page. So, ang muning layout dapit sa bus terminal sikat Magsaysay na siya provide ta o pedestrian. So muna siyang urban sign para sa pedestrian sign. So sa inyo makita concrete gyapon dire nasa concrete ang dares is hollow block na hollow block. Next page. So muning end sa unang segment 1284,040 sa Gibungsod Central School dapit. So next segment 1292,00. So same na ay mga preset na concrete barrier. So, next. So, bali, dili na tagam ay, ano, due to the project constraints, bali, dili tataman sa 500. Pero ano siyang i-close gapon sa concrete barrier. So, next. So, muna siya akong dyan end barrier type, street light plan details. So, zoom. So, muna siya. Bali, muna atong RC barrier, dayon nga, ilan na meters po. Kaya nalublak na dayon after sa pedestal. Dahil kapit mo. So, muna atong topsoil nga ibutang, dayon curve. Bali mo na siya ang layout. Next. So, zoom another. Next. For a detail of the pedestal. So, nakatay pedestal na 0.7 by 0.7 square. And yung footing is 1.5 by 1.5. So, for the detail of the curve. And layout of the end barrier. So, that's awesome. For the lighting specs, engineer kit. Good afternoon, everyone. Chief Dominic Mauna from Electrical Unit. So I will be discussing to you some important points to remember or to note for the installation of solar street lights on this project. So next, please. First of all, this street lighting design is bounded with the DPWH DEO number 26 series of 2023, the revised DPWH standard specification for item 624 roadway lighting, and the DPWH DEO 19 series of 2023, which is the guidelines and standard design drawings for solar powered roadway lighting along national roads, and the Department of Energy roadway lighting guidelines. So for the DOE road lighting guidelines, it is stated in the section 2 scope and applicability. This part is considered as a major road. So from that, these are roads which are part of roadway system that serves as the principal network for through traffic flows. The route connect the areas of principal traffic generation from different cities or municipalities. And it is stated in the same reference from the DOE 6.1.4 that the twin central arrangement, the lamps are installed on the T-shaped mast in the middle of the central island of the road. When the road width is less than or equal to the installation height of the lamp should be used. This type of lighting arrangement is usually installed on taller poles and large roads. This type of light distribution method often requires a wide isolation island on the road, which facilitates the installation of light poles and distribution boxes. So as you can see, this is the illustration of the lighting arrangement. So we will be using the twin central arrangement. So next, please. So using the twin central arrangement from the DOE road lighting guidelines table 6.5.3, the placement guide for roadway lighting. So for major roads with road width of 15 for twin central,
The luminaire spacing will be 20 to 43 meters. So for this project, we will be applying the 20 meters spacing. So for the mounting height, 12 meters, and the mast arm length, 3 meters. So next, please. So for as stated sa DPWH standard specification for item 624 roadway lighting, 624.2.3.2, for solar LED street light requirements, the color temperature of white LEDs used in the system shall be in the range of 5,500 Kelvin to 6,500 Kelvin. So it will be specified on the technical parameters of the lamp. And number two, the lamps shall be housed in an assembly suitable for outdoor use and shall be rated as IP65. The LED housing shall be made of pressure die-cast aluminum having sufficient area for heat dissipation and heat resistant. So from the LED luminaire details, these are the necessary components of the lamp. So for the details of mast arm and lamp inclination, as you can see, both arms. This is a double arm pole. So both arms are measured 3 meters in length and with an angle of 10 degrees. So next, please. Stated in the 6.5.1 sa DOE roadway lighting guidelines, the lighting criteria used are the maintained average road surface luminance, the overall and the longitudinal uniformity of the luminance, this surround ratio, and the threshold increment. So these are the values to be determined sa atong pag-design sa illumination. And for the illumination, it is bounded by the standard EN 13201-2 of 2015, parenthesis for this is the requirements for motorized traffics. So the M1's classes, the M classes of table 1 are intended for drivers of motorized vehicles on traffic routes of medium to high driving speeds. So for this project, it is considered as a major road and the M3 class of traffic. So for the integrated solar street light technical parameters, these are the specified parameters. So for system power, it will be 80 watts. The PV material, it will be the monocrystalline silicon. The color temperature 6,500 Kelvin. CRI or the color rendering index will be 80. Luminous flux will be 13,600 lumens. Efficacy of 170 lumens per watts. Battery will be LiPo 4 12.8 volts 54 ampere hour. And the beam angle will be 70 by 140 degrees, and so on. So these technical parameters is reflected on the plan. So next, please. So these are the results of the illumination simulation. So as you can see, all the calculated data or the values have passed the target values. So the specified lamps are have met the parameters. Next, please. So these illustrations are based on the results of the illumination simulation using the DELA software. So the luminaire specification indicated in the plan have passed the lighting criteria according to DOE minimum values for roadway lighting parameters and EN 13201-2 of 2025. So next, please. I think that's all. I just want to emphasize po sa mga contractors that we will be requesting an actual evaluation and testing of the lamp, because we're very particular with the lumens output of the lamp and its battery and the material of the panels. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, so dapat ay doctors na do you have eye user attendees? Apil ba mga steering? So do you have clarification, sir? Simple.
Ikaw ni, Mayor, doon, appeal dito sa kanila, ba entrance ito yung game? Abot ng gusto di is ngayon mo kasi okay ako dito sa kuwan kay Radam ko. Okay ra to. Pero kinali dili na si Terlay siguro next kandiis. Ayun, tapos kandiis. Mingo. Mingo ang mga kandiis for na mayroon na yung mga airport kaya wala mo pa. Pinam nila kasi ngayon. Kandiis na yun. Kandiis na yun. Kasi dalang na lang repair sa kandiis. So, like, CJ na mo para sa session. Yung basi mo pwede. Layo na lang ano? Layo na lang sa wala na yung rason nga nung butang tiga na kay. Usog nung udang yang wala na. Speed requirement hindi na pagsunod sa okay na kay kita na dito noon. Need ko dito siya. Karantian siya, wala pang baga. Pero ginang kandi is taas na lang speed ya. Hindi na lang yung obstruction mo na siya. Okay na to dito sa kay sentro to. Hinay man na to ang speed ya. Tawagin ko mo. Okay, hindi is okay. 12, 9, dito. Dito atong naay noodles. Itong naay pansit pa. Oo, kandiis ito. 93 man ang, no? 93 ang katawan. Basta mo yung mga kapasya. Mawala nila. Dahil nga, maros. Hindi na pwede. Butas po ba? Sabi na mas tuba. Statement nyo na niya. Statement. Wala na yung gusto ko. Wala yung picture din na ito nga ito lagi. Sige, ako yung nagkakansin. Kami, ikaw namin. Ako ito si Mayor, kung sa ilang pala ng ikaw. Sabi na ko sa entrance lang. Kaya may design pattern. Ako si Mayor, ito po nga. Kaya yan po sa pagdapit sa terminal. Kaya nagana ng disgrasya yan. Palit nagtapok pa. Okay na diya, kay busy mo na diya. Kaya na, hindi na lang prohon. Anong standing is na area, ito na plain na i-filter lang. Ako, ikaw saan ba? Ako, no, sa kaya Google man sa isang kapos, may dua kasugang, ikaw na yung buwan mo, nalay ko din ba? Ako ang cost. Hindi ba ko wala kaya ito po yun na sa yung pagkan sa kayo shading ba? Solar po na. So, pwede na masalimtan sa solar screen lights. Shading ko gusto mo. Nasa tuma ba? Isip. Kita. Huwag ibarbahas na yung wag ibarbahas sa init. Sige. Kailangan ikuan. Gaps say before mo sila. Ito ang kapitan niya.
Okay, sir.
Pagawad. I-inform lang ako mga hindi lang sa kapitan.
Sulat nila. Sulat nila. Militan invitation.
So mula inform mo pagawad ha regarding ano kung sa iyo i-file is basta si Mayor ko suggest ang gusto mo.
Hindi mo ganahan. Ito nga. Hindi mo ganahan.
Example si Engineer Rubien, sinshot nga ang harvest niya nagagit sa tumaan niya po.
Diba may siging ko, sunod sa plate, kahoy. Kahoy talaga. Ako lang may tapos na sa pusan nila.
Inform lang sila dyan na kasi hindi pa na ni Mayor ha. Okay, so thank you for the presentation of Engineer Jan Raxo. Thank you. Okay, Engineer Kit. So, mag-una. So, we will proceed for the next project. We will present. Amog yan po ni.
Yung nagbiya.
Yan, isa mo yung presenta dyan. Awas. Yung future. Hindi mo kayo sama side.
Good afternoon, everyone. For our next project, we have 25KK0018, our installation application of road safety facilities, roadway lighting along GCVR, stations K1335 plus 200 to 1337 plus 500. Another station limits 1338 plus 033 to 1339 00. So location is at Lulutan, Nueva City. So our project application is 69,553,000. Approved budget cost 67,118,645. So number of units is 328 number of solar street lights. Contract duration, we have 220 calendar days. Next. So this is the first segment. It at Barangay Limutan, Nueva City. So our first segment has a length of 2,294 meters. So 229 units of solar street lights. So our beginning is at 1335 plus 200 before sa Hangoang Hills, and end station 1337 plus 500 before Balingoan Bridge. Next. So this is our second segment. We have 533 meters and 99 units. Our beginning is 1338 plus 033. Dapit Santa Grove, and our end station is at 1339 plus 00. End station end sa four lanes. Next. So our scope of work is installation of solar LED street lights, 100 watts, 9 meters mounting high pole with 1.5 single mast arm. So this will be further discussed by Engineer Kit for the electrical works, and reflectorized traffic paint for the pedestal. So this is the straight line. So single-sided lighting arrangement, 20 meters ang gap sa each pole. Next. staggered to siya. So our typical roadway section, so we have 6.7 meters lane, per lane with shoulder. So our street lights are 9 meters height with 1.5 mast arm. So natay 0.7 na from natural grade line, we have 0.7 na moano na pedestal, sa pedestal, next. So this is our summary of quantities. We have provision of field office for the engineer, project billboard and signboard, occupational safety and health, traffic management, mobilization and demobilization. We have structural excavation, common soil, foundation fill, embankment from roadway, structural excavation. We have reinforcing steel grade 40, reinforcing steel grade 60, structural concrete 27.58 MPa, structural steel painting works for our hull, structural concrete painting works for our pedestal, and single arm solar LED roadway lighting 9 meters, 80 to 125 watts.
Good afternoon, everyone. So I will further discuss the installation of solar street lights for this project. I just want to clarify what Sarah said kanina. Instead of a single-sided arrangement, it will be a double-sided arrangement but staggered. Staggered siya. So from the same references, it is considered as a major road, and as stated at the DOE road lighting guideline 6.1.2, staggered arrangement in which the luminaires are placed alternately on each side of the road in a zigzag or staggered fashion shall be used when the road width is equal to 1 or 1.5 times the mounting height. So for the illustration, it will be for the one side, the luminaires will be spaced 20 meters, and on the other side, it will have the distance of 10 meters. Next, please. So this will be the illustration of the roadway with solar street lighting section. So this table is based on the Bureau of Design for these solar street lighting designs and drawings. So the integrated solar street lights will be spaced 20 meters sa isa side, and then the pole height will be 9 meters. Next, please. So from the DPWH standard specification for item 624, roadway lighting 624.2.3.2, the solar LED street lights requirements, the color temperature shall be 5,500 Kelvin to 6,500 Kelvin, and the lamp shall be housed in an assembly suitable for outdoor use and shall be rated as IP65. So these are the necessary components of the luminaire. And for the details of the mast arm and lamp inclination, the mast arm will have the length of 1.5 meters. The mast arm will be inclined to 5 meters, and the lamp will be inclined to 15 degrees. Next, please. So for the design consideration of motorized traffic, same criteria as discussed kanina. And for this, from the references, we came up with these technical parameters that the system power shall be 100 watts. The PV material should be in monocrystalline silicon. The color temperature of the light should be 6,500 Kelvin. CRI will be 80, luminous flux will have 17,000 lumens, efficacy of 170 lumens per watts. The battery should be like for 25.6 volts, 30 ampere hour, and so on. So these technical parameters of the luminaire is reflected on the plan. Next, please. So as simulated on the software, the calculated values have passed the target values for this setup. Next, please. So the illumination simulation results, the specified luminaires indicated in the plan have passed the lighting criteria according to the DOE minimum values for roadway lighting parameters at the N13201-2 of 2015. So these are the visual presentation of the solar LED street lighting design or the setup. I just want to add na for the contractors, we will be requiring you to submit or to present us an actual a product for the evaluation and the testing of the luminaires, because we are very particular with the lumens output and the battery and the material of the PV solar panel. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you for the presentation by Engineer Saira and Engineer Kit. So, wala man tayo kung ano. So, for the next project, so, we'll present. Nabay kung ano, online queries. So, we'll proceed to the next project.
For our next project, we have 25KK0010, road widening, primary roads, Butuan City, Cagayan de Oro City, Iligan City Road, 1368 plus 178 to K1368 plus 215, K1369 plus 148 to K1369 plus 650. So our project appropriation is 34,100,000. ABC is 33,418,000. Net length is 563 linear meters. Contract duration is 185 calendar days. So our project location is at Butuan, Misamis Oriental. Segment 1 is 61 meters. So this is the beginning at 1368 plus 175. Our station is 1368 plus 236. So what is the gap with Dr. Chanel Daxelberg? Next. So our segment 2, we have 502 meters from beginning station 1369 plus 148 to end station 1369 plus 650. So our scope of work, we have widening of road with 3.35 meters width with 0.3 meters thickness PCCP. We have pave shoulder, 2 meters width with 0.23 meters thickness. We have concreting of junction road. We have 5 meters width with 0.23 meters thickness. We have construction of retaining wall with wheel guard with paint. Installation, extension of culvert. We have 910 mm and 760 meters diameter RCPC. We have extension of RCBC 1 barrel, 7 meters by 5.8 meters RCBC, 1 meter by 1.9 RCBC, 1.9 by 2 meters RCBC. So we also have removal of trees, existing structures and obstruction, existing line canal, slope protection, removal of guardrails, and removal of existing PCCP and slabs. So this is the plan. So for our segment 1, we have the 61 meters gap from 1368 plus 175 to 1368 to plus 236. Next. So our plan for our segment 2, beginning sa 1360 69 plus plus 148 to 1369 plus 650. So the dali na segment, we have mga junctions na kailangan nato i-remove and replace due to widening. And also RCPC extension of earth covers and box cover. Next. So this is our typical roadway section. So we have 335 widening, 2 meter shoulders, and construction of retaining wall. Next. So these are the items included in the project. We have provision of field office for the engineer, project billboard and signboard, occupational safety and health program. We have traffic management. We have mobilization and demobilization. We also have removal and relocation of utilities. This is for the removal and relocation of our electrical posts. And we have individual removal of trees, removal of structures and obstruction for our existing structures na mga waiting sheds, also mga houses na affected, removal of actual structures and obstruction for our existing line canals, and also slope projections. Removal of actual structures and obstruction of 15 meters thickness PCCP and 2 meters thick PCCP and reinforced. We also have removal of existing guardrails and guardrail posts, and also removal of existing road signs. We have surplus common excavation, structural excavation, foundation fill, earth culvert and drain excavation, common soil, embankment from roadway excavation, structural excavation, common soil, subgrade preparation, common material. We have aggregate surface course. We have gravel surface course. We have Portland cement concrete pavement, 0.23 thickness. Portland cement concrete pavement and reinforced 0.3 meters thickness, 14 days. We have reinforcing steel grade 40, structural concrete 20.68 MPa class A 28 days. We have ling concrete class B 16.5 MPa. Pipe culvert 910 mm diameter class 4 RCPC. Routed riprap class A, and last is stone masonry. That would be all, everyone. Thank you.
Do you have questions, eh? Nothing. Nagawad sa Panbinuangan ka, sir. Pagalawan na representative.
Ako lang yung consultant, wala ko yung mga queries. Galing may system ito na ito na lumang na ito. Nag-revision ko namin karoon sa Taliban. So, hanggang mo nakita ang problema sa Kaya nagkaroon pa ng sa electricity. Kaya nang pagpapalhin bitaw sa mga water lines. Kaya ako matuto water lines. Walong yung walong laban yung hindi nga ba yung pitado yung mga water lines. Kaya electrical post, kaya sa mga mapuste bitaw sa mga converts. Kapil.
Yes, sir. Kana ang mga electrical poles, sir, is ginanamo sa Morasco. Ang breakdown sa pila ang amount na maano sa removal. Yes, sir.
Kasama na sa item post na kasama na sa
B.12, removal and relocation of utilities. Yes, sir.
So, importante na naman bawan kayo tayo, ang estimate ko sa opisina. Wag bago ba na din na? So, nala sa include na ako dito. Kung pilay inyong agrihan sa taga-Morisco, o kami ba mag-deposit sa Morisco, o inyong amount, wala mong i-makita ko. Okay. So, para sir, ano karon? Ang location karon, or ang bikot, yung pantay kay, di ba yung Morisco, wala ko niyang vision ako. Kasi gusto ko kung sa mga bukot.
Pwede man siguro nato ano sir ang gihatag pud sa Moresco kay naman sila ginahatag nga breakdown sa amo mon pud namo ginabutang sa among dupa.
Kaya sir, si Pastor na lang sa ako. So, kaya pag abot sa opisina karon, wala sila kay balog kung bed. Karon, pag abot sa implementation, tingnan nila wait, ikuha sa inyo.
Tagal yung counter na sir. Tagal yung counter.
Inulit ang Morisco, ano yung bayad. Karon, bumalik yung opisina. Kung saan nyo nag-estimate? Kung saan ninyo nilagay, kay balo ba mo unaan So, sa pagtarong, ginawa nyo sila kay balo. Karon, sabi sila dito, ginawa sila na wala kay balo. Ano nga nila? Kung akong karon, si Engineer Elvin, katagod ako sa posibleng mo, ihatag sa Morisco. Kung kaysa ako sa lingkon, ano ba mo sila? Ano ba
Kasi pili may natak siguro na kumain no. Ang estimate kita sa Morisco, di ba ang musical. Estimate na mag-Morisco before sa preparation sa iyong bid document. Yatag na ko ninyo daan. For you to proceed or Morisco kung
ano maklaro dito sa opisina ba?
pwede mo na ninyo i-text na ninyo. Pwede mo na ninyo
Kay
palungagan gamay ninyo kung binusog mo nga ninyo kaya ng amount.
kasi siyempre mo, yung quiz mo nito nga, uy, dahil bayad sa Morisco. May lang kapangon daan po. Ano? Dahil ka lang sa mga water lines, sir. Alam mo water lines, experience ka na ako na ako nagalikas ko ng water lines na ako sa Kawiwan. Hindi po na ako pero
Ang water line, sir, okay, kay abili mo, ang local po sa water district, di po na bulunga. Agis ka nung kaya po ng asan niya nila. So, kung amo kayo ng ihon tayo, hindi mo mabana na. So, sa implementation, hindi na sila mo mapakuan. Nga siguro yung mga Nay, astig-astig ka na rin. Tingnan ko tayo sobrang ng kwarta. Siguro dito na ito yung apak na lang tayo. Dito na sa project engineer. Magkwarta. Eh, di na ginap. Ikaw siguro magkwarta na. Ikaw yung gala. Kaya determine yun.
Kung ano sa sir, sa akong kwan, bubot ito kay siyempre kami, nakulat may kami sa Ibaling sa Water District, ang ilang kwan. Pero may mga Water District na pwede nga yung spark, yung part sa mo.
Tama kasi. Tama ka. Naiging problema yung nanak ko. Sigara.
So,
Hindi, ang bottom line na problema ka. Tara, minsan mo siya ulit na kasukot.
magana, sorry,
Muna yung kaya kontraktor. Maka, hindi mo ko na mo mag-determine sir, nakakabaya yung niya lahat. Saan mo nagtagawag ng district, hindi kang kabalog? Oo. Nabugay na ba? Ang kuy-kuy na rin bakit? Ay, wala kang segment.
wala ko experience sir.
Wala ba na-apply? During sa ilang During sa piping na, wala sila plano na ato pagkitao ng astik, as-built. Araw makita na ito, alternative pinpoint na ito ata, nalinya diya. Ganun sa Dr. District na Sinaulang, maminsayaw mo muna lahat ng mga biyan. O ano ba muna ay pagka sunutuin na ng widening.
So, na kung kita karon, so karon kita po yung
Ako na problema
sa kayang internet.
ihapon na bahala
Kita karon dito gusto na lang ako kaya alam ko naman. Kanya ano yung size ng gusto na during sa implementation pwede sila mo pilit po. Wala po natin yung salan pas na magkaroon po.
Okay.
Ako na karon po dali pa ng customer care. Mga biyakan kami pag-prepare namin. Kailangan mo po sila yung panglubong kasal.
So, what respect?
Dili, sa kuwan. Dili yung
Okay, Bill.
mga kaipo. So, sana ang sige kuwan na po. Ang moris ko, wala ko din ka nag-visit ng moris ko. Sa ko, wala ko yung napalin ko ng posting.
Alam mo, Bill, kung isgutan Bill, during sa ilang pagpanggana, kadumdum ka itong panahon ni Duterte, na wala na i-permit. Kaya nadali pa. Wala na i-permit, ika-diriwan, ika-barong, di na nang magwada, ulahin na ang buwan. Ang tanan, wala ka kabalongan, dili din mayo, dili din specify na
Ano
nila.
mga kuwan na ko sa
Location.
posting ako. Dili na, siguro na ako, nakinis ko na ako. Ang project. Ako po, magiging kaya nito.
Pwede na mo yata itong estimate ikas mo rin.
Exact kayo. Kung mga posisyon sila dito, at least pakita na namin.
Protection naman lahat. Mula na-include din sila katulong din sa pipeline sa
Mayroon ko wala ito.
ang kanina particular class di wala
Wala niya.
wala
Okay, wala. Sa kanya po yung malam kan kaya bila mo bili pa ay
kayo siya murag minimal kayo siya kay ang hotel wala pa may district siguro sa Butuan kada bitaw mga sa syudad pwede ano ba probinsya na bitaw na pipes
problema mo din mo kay palitan mo ni kung wala pa ni pan kuan ko mo office ni pwede ka provide man yung mga fittings ano ko balikan mo na ko pinagawin ito mga nila ako na yung gasto din sa hotel system ako ako na mga Magkanda kayo, kung mga media, mga fittings.
wala cross lang
Kung ano yung tubo nga, boss,
cross na yun kung pipelines din
una kong ipangutala kung saan ito pag-ibigay na lang ito sa gusto ng niya.
ang kanina sa during the state ay
Doon yung mag-apit, ito dapat, kaya lang, hindi ko makita, ano yung nag-start.
alot na lagi
Alot na dito.
atong buris ko kay makita mo na to mutong ma-quantify na to
Ito pa, oras ko na, sir, wala pang ito.
malagyan natin din ko may na yan guys so sir
Sir,
puyo na tayo na
pagsugod sa project na ito, sir, automatic ba na i-endorse na mga boss ko ang ilang project?
mas para mabalidate na yung gusto automatic ano kung mag-confident mo request with value
Ang diya karon sir, kanang sa paliwan, wala sa bimag, wala pa sa bimag, negotiate sa mga ko. Ngayon, ako kung tanaw, wala ko i-posting ito mga dalhin. Kaya, ang dahil ko posting ko na sa sana na kung kanil natin ito. Tingko ko naman, kanil ko oras ko mura, naka-posting na oras na kayo. Lalay yung pipila siguro na naka-posting ko, pero nasa babaw ba, wala ko sa one. Ang mga timpos may nga sa ano yung panyo
pili niya
o ano sa padil ano din sa paliwan.
kapulingan pili binuangan mo eh
Kali amot lang ano
wala na ka restriction dito
hindi kayo kapan sa specializer.
wala siguro na
Kaya
wala sa
di kayo kapan sa.
ano ito
Ina validate na sila sa oras ko at sa araw. Oras sila ka pag-validate, nata din sila o tama sila.
maghatag kami sa iyo
Wala
maghatag kami ng itong gigal na ilang quote sa Morisco oblige sila to kay ilang itong posisyon
sa una sir, ito pag bidding ka sir, kung previous na pwede maghatag mo sir para dapat
Kato, kay ikaw may mas mayo din ang lahi mangutan na lagi. Wa mo nag-query. Wala nang hipograma. Kaya sakto ginala, tama, ihatag yun ang sa kontraktor. Larang niya, parakan gamay niya. Di po di pwede pa opsan kay. Di mo itong sukot taga-ulis ko. Lain mo itong opisina niya.
Ako kali kay ito na ako hatag din ani. Kaya ano ba? Tala ko meron ko ani nga ani. So, kung ibalik ko sa kanila,
Kung sa'yo problema na sir, o bago kontraktor, dahil sa kuan, di ko sila butanan na mo. Ang itabo, bid sila gamay ra. Dili nila kabuon. Problema kayo kay gamay ra man lang ibid. I-insist man sila kung sila ibid. Muro to ibayad yung pulis ko, dito pulis ko.
Wala ko problema ko sir, kay mga gamay lang iko nila ni. Ako sa previous na question.
Previous. Adis na tas gigo ng previous kanila.
Wala ko kuyawan sir.
Ako pa man ibidin sir. Sige, yan ako. Bago lang yung pamantala sa mga. Katabang na lang kamo dire kay problema sa nasa individual joke, you know.
Okay, so thank you sir na sa imuhang kuan. So napatay sir. Wala na. So we will proceed for the next project. So thank you, Engineer Shaira. Sige. Sige.
Ito ngayon diya so on what? During the
Ay ba pala ko
alam niya ko na.
For the last project, 25 KK0008, road widening, primary roads, BCIR, kilometer 1366 plus 392 to kilometer 136700, and segment 2, kilometer 1367 plus 49 to kilometer 1367 plus 89. So with ABC, 28,701,714 ang linear meter. Contract duration 165 calendar days. Location is Subbungkog, Misamis Oriental. So segment 1, maniyahang beginning, kilometer 1366 plus 392 to kilometer 1367 plus 00. Maniyang beginning, so mag-end is kanina picture na kilometer. So kilometer 136700, yung kilometer po sa kilid. So 3 mag-end ang first segment. Maniyang plan na siya curve, so na siya ibutang na i-extend na kanal box culvert. So mo po ni ang isa pa nila segment. So segment 2, kilometer 1367 plus 049 to kilometer 136789. Muna yung beginning, murag Santa Cruz, muna dire, Barangay Santa Cruz. So dire rin siya nag-end, padulong na sa kuhan. Siya. Dire siya mag-end, dire siya kabot. Muna yung end sa segment 2. Wala pa sir, wala pa kabot. Wala na? Wala to siya. Wala akong kubutang. Good. Tanay. Wala. Diba?
Yan, ubos ang nagano ng timbahan sa binuangan. Dili no. Parang pagbago.
Kung ito, pero pag chapel naman to sir. What?
Ipon ko lang.
Sige. What to me? April.
Dua ka segment, yan.
Dua ka segment sir.
Wala meters ka na.
714.
Wala yung cost convert na ito na. Igo.
Naman siya naigo, pero na-extend na siya daan sa mataas na siya daan.
Yun na. Kung sa city po, balik na kami.
Sige, kwan.
So, ano, wala yung cover yan.
Sir, katong pagkurbada.
So, saan?
Oo.
Okay na. Ano yung revolution din yun?
Wala.
Wala ko kami campus na. Wala ka book dyan.
Duha ka box.
Ang lalo ba na nailanong unahan ng gamay ang mga kwanto? Ang pagpangtang mo, ang kanang natin.
Kurbada rin, sir. Nadiri ang box.
RCPC, wala.
Sa beginning.
So, dua ka box,
Isa ka RCPC. Kanina may RCPC dahil, sir.
36.
Oo.
Subject for extension or extended na.
I-extend ang diri, sir. Kay kanina, na-waiting naman siya. Na-extend mo nila sa una. And diri, i-waiting pa.
Computing mo ng papel.
Oo, sir. Balik sa plan. Guideline na, sir. So, for the available quantities, ang project is 5.5 months with 4 billboards. Dua ka segment. 992 ka trees. So, hindi rin lapit sa bukid nga part. Natay removal of structure ng mga existing ni siya nga mga kanal. Pero gagmay ko siya, alis doon ng dagko. Natay i-remove nga junction katong pasaka sa Kinugitan ay sa Bumpugon. May junction dia. Ay, Kinugitan pa rin di ba? Ay, Bumpugon din. Kung pasaka rin to. So, natay i-remove nga mga guardrails and guardrail posts. Natay mga i-remove nga road signs. So, naatay foundation fill kay naatay i-extend nga pipe culvert. Next. So, natay 311-1B1 para sa junction and 311-1C1 para sa atong pavement ay sa atong shoulder and 311-1F1 sa atong carriageway sa Widening. So, naatay din siya kuan balik sa mas. So naabot tayo item 301 kay mostly dili tanan i-concrete ang shoulder. Bale ang part nga naay kanal mo'y walay shoulder. So reinforcing steel para sa mga masonry, mga retaining wall nga ibaka. Structural concrete, clean concrete, structural concrete painting works, so para sa mga wheel guard. So katong i-extend na itong pipe culvert is 1.22 ang diameter plus 4. So naman kitang remove ng mga hazard matters like children signs. So mostly balik ang uban then magdugang tag 13 kalo. And then reflectorize ko ng plastic pavement marking sa carriageway. Mga sir.
Okay, so thank you, Engineer John Raxo, for the presentation. So from the new online viewers, none, no queries or clarification. So we will proceed for the checklist of technical and financial documents and other requirements.
And other requirements for infrastructure projects. Submission and response of bids for technical components and work. Tax A, legal documents. A, valid project registration certificate with platinum membership. All of this in accordance with section 8.I.2 of the IR Bonds. Project certificate of registration and membership. All users shall upload and maintain in filters a current and updated file of the following Class A eligibility documents under sections 23.1A and 24.1A. 1. Registration certificate. 2. Mayor's business permit or its equivalent document. 3. Tax clearance. 4. Eco license and registration. And 5. Audited financial statements or AFS. Note that section 8.5.2 of the IRR states that for the purpose of updating the certificate of registration and membership, all Class A eligibility documents mentioned in this section supporting the veracity, authenticity, and validity of the certificate shall remain current and updated. The failure of the prospective bidder to update its certificate with the current and updated Class A eligibility documents shall result in the automatic suspension of the validity of its certificate until such time that all of the expired Class A eligibility documents has been updated. Technical documents. B. Statement with respective bidder and all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid. And C. Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract, or SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid, except under conditions provided under the rules. And D. Special legal license in case of joint ventures and registration for the type and cost of the contract to be bid. And E. Original copy of bid security. If in the form of a security bond, submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission or original copy of notarized bid security declaration. Single largest completed contract, or SLCC. The SLCC completed should be similar to the contract to be bid or has the same major categories of work. The SLCC's value should be at least 50% of the ABC to be bid upon adjustment to current prices using the PSA consumer price indices. Contractors under small A and small B categories without similar experience on the contract may participate if the cost of the contract to be bid is not more than the allowable range of contract costs, or ARCC, of the registration. Bid security. Purpose. To guarantee that the successful bidder shall, within 10 calendar days from receipt of the notice of award, enter into the contract with the PE and furnish the performance security required. Form of bid security. A. Cash or cashier's manager's check. Amount 2% of ABC. B. Bank guarantee or draft or irrevocable letter of credit issued by a universal or commercial bank. Amount 2% of ABC. C. Surety bond callable upon demand, accompanied by certification from Insurance Commission. Amount 5% of ABC. D. Bid securing declaration. Amount no percentage required. Only one form of bid security is required to be submitted. Bidders have the option to choose their preferred form of bid security. F. Project requirements, which shall include the following. A. Organizational chart for the contract to be bid. B. List of contractors' key personnel, such as the project manager, project engineers, materials engineers, foreman, safety officer, and health personnel or first aider to be assigned to the contract with their complete qualification and experience data. C. List of contractors' major equipment units which are owned, leased, and or under purchase agreements supported by proof of ownership or certification of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor or vendor for the duration of the contract as the case may be. Contractors' key personnel. The key personnel should meet the following number of years' work experience. The experience means total years of civil works experience of any nature in construction and engineering consultancy service. including the tax identification number or TIN of the key person. Compliance with DEO series of 2016 revised guidelines on the accreditation of contractors or consultants materials engineer and to include the contact number of the materials engineer. Compliance with DEO 148 series of 2024 guidelines on the accreditation and assignment of contractors and consultants project engineer. If a proposed new technical personnel is an employee of the bid and working on another project at the time of the bidder shall submit certification that one, the personnel will be pulled out from the ongoing project once the bidder is awarded the contract. And two, he or she will be replaced with another person with equal or better qualifications as certified by the head of the implementing office pursuant to Department Order Number 9. Series of 25, the proposed new personnel and replacement must be named in the bidding document. The key personnel required are the following: one project manager with 5 years of general experience and 5 years of relevant experience. Note that the valid and updated government issued ID with 3 signatures to be present. The second key personnel is one project engineer with 5 years of general experience, 3 years of relevant experience, and is a DPWH accredited project engineer. Note that the valid and updated PRC license ID and project engineer certificate with 3 signatures should be present. The third key personnel is one materials engineer with 5 years of general experience, 3 years of relevant experience, and is a DPWH accredited materials engineer. Note that the valid and updated PRC license ID and materials engineer certificate with 3 signatures should be attached. The fourth key personnel is one foreman with 5 years of general experience and 3 years of relevant experience. Note that a valid and updated government issued ID with 3 signatures should be present. The fifth key personnel is one safety officer with 5 years of general experience and 3 years of relevant experience. Note that a certificate of training issued by law and a valid and updated government issued ID with 3 signatures should be present. The last person was one full-time health person. Note that a certificate of training and a valid and updated government issued ID with 3 signatures should be attached. All in all, there should be 6 total number of personnel. Other personnel such as the mason, steelman, carpenter, painter, builder, plumber, or electrician should be included or reflected in the organizational chart. Contractors' major equipment needs. A contractor is required to provide proofs of ownership and other supporting documents for equipment owned, lease agreements for equipment lease, and or under purchase agreements, supported by certificate of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor or vendor for the duration of the projects. Proofs of ownership and other supporting documents for equipment pledge must specify and indicate the model or year, capacity, performance, or size, plate number, motor number, or body number, chassis serial number, engine serial number, specific location and condition per department order 58 series. Contractors' minimum materials testing equipment. Please refer to DEO number 11, series of 2017 for the minimum material testing equipment. DPWH Procurement Manual Volume 2 Infrastructure Main Guidelines specifically requires the submission of the materials testing equipment as stated in Clause 5.6 and 2.8 Technical Proposal and Clause 5.6 and 2.8.4.c Project Requirements using Form DPWH INFR 15. List of contractors, major construction, and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, supported by certifications of availability. Original duly signed omnibus loan statement, or OSS, and if applicable, original notarized secretary certificate in case of corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture, giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the people. Financial documents. H. The respective bidders computation of net financial contracting capacity, or NFCC. Class B. I. If applicable, duly signed joint venture agreement, or JVA, in accordance with RA number 4566 and its IRR, in case the joint venture is already in existence, or duly notarized statements from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the JVA in the instance that the bid is accepted. For the financial component and law, their original of duly signed and accomplished financial report and other documentary requirements under RA number 9184. Their original of duly signed prices in the bill. L. Duly accomplished detailed estimates form, including a summary sheet, including the unit prices, construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in coming up with the bid. And M. Cash flow by quarter. Detailed estimates. According to DEO 197, series of 2016, the following items shall not be subjected to OCM and profit motive. 1. Mobilization and demobilization. 2. Provision of service fee. 3. Permits and clearances. According to DEO 127, series of 2016, the following non-civil works items shall not be subjected to OCM markup: the field laboratory office and living quarters with rental basis, furnishing of premises, lab equipment, survey equipment and controllers, assistance to engineers, photographs, health and safety, traffic management, environmental compliance, communication equipment, etc. Bid submission may be done manually or electronically online. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. The address for receipt of bids submitted manually is back conference room, 3rd floor, DPWH Misamis Oriental, 26, Gingoog City, Misamis Oriental. For electronic submission, electronic bids _Misamis Oriental 1 at DPWH.gov.ph. Bid evaluation. The financial component of the bids of each past bidder shall be evaluated using non-discretionary criteria, including arithmetical corrections for computational errors, and thus determine the correct total calculated bid prices. The VAT shall automatically disqualify any total calculated bid price which exceeds the ABC. The following factors are to be considered in the evaluation of the bid process. 1. Completeness. No price in required item, non-compliant, indicating a 0 or a dash, due to the DOP. All prices are deemed to include all taxes. Bids not addressing or providing all of the required items in the bidding documents, including where applicable DOP, shall be considered non-responsive. Arithmetical corrections. Bid process in figures versus words. Words prevail. Total price versus unit price per item. Unit price per item prevails. Total price versus actual sum of component items. Actual sum prevails. Unit cost in detailed estimate versus unit cost in DOP. DOP prevails. Post qualification. Verification of legal requirements. licenses, certificates, permits, non-completion, and records. Verification of technical requirements. Key personnel, where minimum work experience requirements to be satisfied. Availability and commitment of major construction equipment and materials for the workway. Performance in ongoing government and private contracts. Negative seepage of at least 15% in any contract, or negative seepage of at least 10% in each or two or more contracts. Failure of the contractor commence repair works on ongoing contracts within 7 calendar days and to complete them within 30 calendar days after receipt of the procuring entity's notice of defects and weaknesses. Failure of the contractor commence repair works on contracts of acceptance within 30 calendar days and complete them within 90 days after receipt of the procuring entity's notice of defects and failures. Verification of technical requirements. Substandard quality of work as per contract terms and specifications, or unsatisfactory performance the contractor's obligations as per contract terms and conditions at the time of inspection. Verification of financial requirements. Bid as proposal and NFC. Contract award. The contract shall be awarded to the bidder whose bid has been determined to be the lowest calculated and responsible, or LCRP, as a result of the detailed evaluation and post-qualification conducted. The successful bidder shall be notified through the issuance of notice of award within the bid validity period and must be confirmed by the successful bidder in writing within 10 days upon receipt thereof, in accordance with section 37.2.3 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184. Common reasons for rejection is ineligibility and post-disqualification of bid. 1. Failure to submit original copy of the surety bond certified by the Issuance Commission indicating the name of project, the procuring entity, and the name of contract. 2. Shortened bid validity and bid split validity period. 3. Overlapping of pledge and committed to technical personnel. 4. Failure to indicate the validity of bid in bid form. 5. Late submission of bids. 6. Failure to submit supporting documents, such as the certification of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor or lender for the duration of the contract, if equipment ready to the release of purchase. 7. Negative seepage in the ongoing contracts, negative 15% or more, or negative 10% in each of the 2 or more ongoing contracts. 8. Unsatisfactory sequence rating. 9. Incomplete pages of cleared documents. 10. Authority of the signatory to sign on behalf of the bidder. Single proprietor. Signatory to be the owner of proprietor only. Corporation or cooperative, board secretary certificate and board resolution. Joint venture resolution agreement. Partnership, as indicated in the articles of partnership. That is all. Thank you. Refers to the total services as per Department of Order number 17 series of 2015. Free strike 69.1. In addition to the provisions and rules 21 and 22 of this IRR, the whole, subject to the authority delegated to the BAP, if any, shall impose on bidders or prospective bidders the administrative penalty of suspension for 1 year for the first offense and suspension of 2 years for the second offense from participating in the competitive bidding process, as well as disqualification from further participating in the competitive bidding being undertaken by the procuring entity concerned, where applicable for the following violations. All other acts that tend to defeat the purpose of competitive bidding, such as habitually withdrawing from bidding, submitting late bids, or patently insufficient bid for at least 3 times within the year except for valid reasons. Rights violation. 1. A bidder that had purchased bidding documents but subsequently withdrawn from the bidding or submitted a letter of non-participation or did not submit a bid with a valid cost as determined by the bids and awards committee concerned. A bidder submitting insufficient defective documents such as insufficient bid securities and other deficiencies. A bidder submitting a late bid without a valid cost as determined by the concerned. Other acts that tend to defeat the purpose of bidding, public bidding, as determined by the concerned draft, provided that these acts had been indicated or discussed in the instructions to bidders, bid bulletins, notices, minutes of pre-bid conference, or other similar instruments. Strikes violations. A bidder that had purchased bidding documents but subsequently withdrawn from the bidding or submitted a letter of non-participation or did not submit a bid without a valid cost as determined with the bids and awards committee concerned. Valid reasons. Upon computation, its price bid was determined to be above the ABC, or goods to be supplied are no longer available in the market. A bidder submitting a late bid with a valid cost as determined by the fact concerned. Valid reason. Due to force majeure and parenting restrictions. A bidder submitting insufficient effective documents such as insufficient bid securities. Number 1. Bid security not in the name of the bidder. Number 2. Insufficient amount in validity period. Number 3. Not issued in the name of the hearing entity. Submission of not valid filters. The failure of the prospective bidder to submit its filter certificate with the current and updated Class A eligibility documents. Example, legal and financial documents. Valid reason not exempted. Failure to submit mandatory forms. Price schedule, bid form, authorized bid security declaration, notarized omnibus sworn statement, other required forms from the bid security aside from the bid security declaration. Statement the bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. Statement of the bidder's SLCC similar to the contract to be bid. Owner's certificate of acceptance or CPE's rating accompanying statement of the bidder's SLCC. Bidder's computation of NFCC or limited line of credit for goods. Notarized joint venture agreement or notarized statements as to forming GB for goods, certification as to reciprocity to forming bidders for goods, special pick-up license for joint venture for infrastructure, DUPA cash flow for infrastructure, valid reasons not acceptable. For CSD, failures and the following: certificate of employment, contract agreement, curriculum vitae, valid reasons not accepted. Submission of the following required forms as indicated in the 6th edition of the Philippine bidding documents without the name, legal capacity, and signature of the bidder authorized representative. Number 1, bid form. Number 2, price schedules. Number 3, bid securing declaration. Number 4, omnibus sworn statement. Number 5, GBA. Valid reasons not acceptable. Nomination of key personnel of different profession as per the requirement of the bidding document. Valid reason not applicable. Failure to submit proof of ownership, lease, purchase agreement of pledge equipment. Valid reason not applicable. Failure to submit certification of key personnel, Department Order 9 Series 2012. Valid reason not applicable. Failure to comply with the required number of key personnel and equipment. Valid reason not applicable. Participating in the bidding but not created business type as indicated in the mayor's permit for goods. Valid reasons not applicable.
And additional information for our prospective bidders. So these are the scheduled procurement activities for the presented projects. Issuance or downloading of bidding documents. Deadline will be on December 27, 2024 until 8:30 AM. And the hard copies are available at Procurement of Road for DPWH Misamis. And these bidding documents can be downloaded from the DPWH website and Friendship's website. And for the receipt of bids or drafting and bidding documents, the deadline will be at December 27, 2024 after 10 PM. And for the schedule of the opening of bids, it will be December 27, 2024 at 10 AM immediately after the submission of bids. And for the category effects, the total of the 25 category 008, the required category effect is RCP, roads, construction, and PCCP. Same for 25 category 010, the required category effect is RCP. And for 25 category 017, the required category effect is PEMS, Traffic Engineering and Management System, including road safety devices. Same for 25 category 018, the required category effect is PEMS. And for 25 category 0023, the required category effect is BLC, WOPSC, or buildings construction without pass, whereas concrete from 1 to 5 stories. And this is a sample of the technical and financial documents to be submitted. So note the bid and supporting documents should be held and properly bound. So that's all, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Engineer April, for the additional information for this private conference for civil works. So any motion for the adjournment of this opening of bids for SBP for goods and services and private conference for civil works dated December 12, 2024.
Mr. Chair, I move for the adjournment of this opening of bids for goods and services under SBP and the private conference for civil works dated December 12, 2024.
I second the motion, Mr. Chair. That's been moved and seconded for the opening of bids for SBP for goods and services and private conference for civil works dated December 12, 2024. So we now declare this opening of bids for goods and services, SBP, and private conference for civil works is adjourned. Thank you, YouTube Live viewers.